The story doesn't end with a grand voyage or a new kingdom. Instead, the ends simply continued to fade. As the Fourth Age progressed, they became known and called tree life, using their ability to speak and move until they eventually succumbed to a long, sleep. This leaves Treebeard as a symbol of a disappearing world, slowly becoming indistinguishable from the very forest he spent an age protecting, until he was nothing more than the rustling of the leaves. While the mortals of Middle-earth were busy building a new future, the task of the Astari, the wizards sent to contest the power of Sauron, was finally at an end. Gandalf's post—
Man, shut your ass up. It's a fucking movie. Do you think ogres take shits? My bro, what the fuck? I'm not worried about them watching a movie.
What color do you think their poop is? How bad do you think it smells?
Yeah, you think they got illnesses? I don't know. That motherfucker looks pretty fucked up. I'm going to say.
I'm going to say ogres just a human with diseases.
This is the Photos with Disturbing Backgrounds iceberg. I made this myself, and I warn you that most of you don't have the stomach to stick around until the end, because some of these photos will make your skin crawl. Let's start with the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, start with the tip.
Robert Overacre. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls that span the Ontario province in Canada and New York in the United States. It attracts tourists and jumpers alike, aka the Niagara
dumbasses,
who dreamed of joining the privileged ranks of those who have gone over the falls and survived.
They said that, so that means there's some people that didn't survive, right? I'm good. I'm just wired different. Wait, you said somebody died though, right? Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good. Yeah, but a million people survived. No, I'm good.
I didn't even know anybody died or survived. That was like, no, that's on time. I'm good. You calculate that real quick.
Yeah, I calculate that right now. I'm good. What's down there? Water. The water's right here. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. Like, shit, I can use bones to make fun.
And I think with my fingers.
That's fun.
It's thinking in my imagination, whatever, to make fun.
No, everybody does that though. I'm like, well, according to you, about 1,000 people did that already too. Man, fuck you, man.
No.
And no. Everything went according to plan at first.
That was beautiful for me though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, at work.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Love when it happens like that.
Parachute.
God, right there.
I'm like, hey, I commend you. You know, going to war and going to the army, go fight, kill, whatever your reasons were. You know what I'm saying? I commend you. You know, that's cool because I wanted to too, but I for reasons of my own, I didn't go with it. And that's the path I chose. But it don't make you a badass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, you want to jump out of helicopter? Then that's what he was doing. He was fucking like, what do you call it? Like gaslighting. Yeah. Trying to see where I was at in my courageousness.
Yeah, but you already knew. That's why he struck that up in the first place.
Yes, that's why he struck that up in the first place. Because you see what I'm doing. You see the things I'm already doing. Because I didn't let him do those things.
He was feeling so insecure.
Yeah, he's like, man, he's doing that. I wouldn't even want to dare. I hope he don't even ask me to do it. Man, let me hit him up. You ever jumped out of airplanes? Nah. Do you want to jump out of airplanes? Nah, man, fuck that. What are you scared? No, I'm not scared of airplanes. I just don't see no reason to do it unless I have to. Oh man, it's fun, man. I'm telling you, it's fun, this and that. And the fucking just standing there, just sitting there like that while Julio picking the thing. He in the boat with us this time. Come on, Julio, come up. I was like that. I said, watch this. Hey man, go get that hook over there, dog.
Immediately, everyone.
Yeah, I said, oh man, come on, you talking about jumping out of airplanes and shit, man. Look, watch this, look. See, I said, see, that's my airplane right there, dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Michael was not.
Hell yeah.
Suffered third-degree burns to his back and elbows. At the time, Sean and
Where your
Michael
mom?
were struck by lightning.
Where your mom?
3 other hikers had also been hit.
With the pads?
One of them, a
Yeah,
man taking photos at the top, would be unconscious for 6
Yeah, I remember that.
months. All the hair on his body was burned off. He was
Yeah.
lucky. Another hiker, Lawrence Brady, was killed almost instantly. The McKilkin family later sent the pictures to the local rangers, who have since used them in handouts and slides, advising hikers about the dangers of lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Princess Diana's final moments. One of the most popular and beloved celebrities in
It's funny hearing it too. It's like,
her rise to fame.
yeah, it's just crazy how it is.
19-year-old Lady Diana was engaged to 32-year-old Prince Charles. Even after her marriage fell apart, Diana remained in the public eye. Every step she took was shadowed by paparazzi desperate to get pictures with her.
She's listening. She's like, yeah, that sounds good. That sounds all good, but there's one factor in this.
Yeah.
There's one factor you're not. There's one factor you're not solving, and her not to say like, because I guess she didn't want to.
Just in case.
She didn't want to crush her baby's dreams. She's like, nah, I don't want to hit you with the truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you be an ignorant ass, Jesse. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fucking sitting there washing dishes and be like, oh, she talking about periods. Like, hold up, lady. Matter of fact, Drinker just told me this just recently, like how that goes. And what trumps all that anyways is what were we doing before that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to tell you what I just told you. Because what we were doing before we got to this period.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, there was something that we were doing that we didn't need because they didn't have pads way back in the days.
Yep.
So they just to call her up and real quick call her up. Hey, you were talking about pads, right, lady? I could hear her smile and I could feel her smile and her. Yeah, that's what it was, Junior. I was like, man, lady, you can't get me with that, lady, because you know what? Drinker just told me that they had plants that non-avoided that stuff. Yeah. So even in the past, like even when we were living in the wild, like that's probably what women were doing, eating that naturally.
And not just, to suppress it.
No, not to suppress it, just naturally. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It was just naturally eating that. And it just, maybe in seasons it doesn't grow. And that's the gate, that's the door that opens for us. And it lets some cubs in. You see what I'm saying?
Everything migrates a certain and flows.
Yes, you see what I'm saying?
So in that moment it's not there, then that's when you're.
Yeah, it speaks into what you're saying about the flowing and shit. So it's like what was I saying? See, like that's why we're maybe we're not even supposed to be having this many kids.
Yeah.
Like bears do it, and whales do. They all have one. Elephants do. They have one per year. You see what I'm saying? So that keeps the population down. You know what I'm saying? And we're overpopulating because we're doing too many unnatural things. Yeah. What's she talking about? Welcome to the morning live.
To the dawn.
You got me, Babyjesse963. You got my baby. We eating this fish. I got some fish, and I'm about to eat some fish. Nah, I ain't get no fish. If anything, if I had to describe it, it's more of a.
Okay. Now you know the Democrats all with that
caviar.
The Democrats.
Caviar.
So what did I say?
No.
I was gonna say
that's like the babies of
we are
that
not with them. Okay.
I was gonna say it's a beast. It's like a kraken. I have to slay that. And then when you look at it, you're like, you know what? This kraken, it's not so. It's beautiful.
Okay.
That's a way to describe it.
Yeah. Triumph with this thing. I don't want to feel good about beating up a fucking flounder.
Yeah.
What'd you tame this flounder? Man. No, I tamed that right there. Girl.
Oh yeah, girl, I'm about to beat it up.
Do you know
literally.
how many of the motherfuckers are here? How many 4 niggas does it take? Okay? Now
you did it with that sea slug? Yeah.
So what did I say?
Yeah, I did with the sea slug.
I don't like
I did it with the sea slug, yeah.
Yeah, no.
I ain't need no sea snake. I got a sea slug.
Yeah, I don't think I like the ocean references.
Okay, I'll change it up next time.
Oh no. Was that one that you said? Guppy? I was like, that's disgusting.
Guppy?
For some reason, that's just disgusting. The puffer fish, I don't know which one you use.
Yeah, something like that.
We want them gone, don't you?
The Fort Myers Police Department, ERO.
Still be doing their tapes wrong.
I said, okay. I said, have you guys caught on to the narrative yet? Okay? Do you know how many of them motherfuckers are here? How many foreign niggas does it take? Okay? Now, you know...
Shit, there's a lot of foreigners.
The grass. Okay? So what did I say? We're not with them, okay?
So you find you're sitting in the same place.
We want you to get them niggas.
Now, the way they migrate in
What's
is
she talking
natural.
about?
Okay, so who you think is killing us?
She's all about
Yeah, Trump and the immigrants out. Yeah, but
she's like keep them out. Period.
yeah.
Well, illegal specifically.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
like, how do you? I'm like this. I mean, one, they need to migrate, but the form of migration is unnatural.
Yeah.
So they're not migrating, walking, or during the periods of seasons.
Yeah.
But
and getting the food that's supposed to go.
And getting the food they need to get. Because when I think immigrants,
they're just trying to go to get jobs and shit.
Mm-hmm. So.
Or get away from their past life.
Yeah. And whatever oppression they were experiencing wherever they were.
Therefore, there's a different over here too. I mean, it's not different, but it's.
They gonna milk you for everything you got over here.
Don't get on that McDonald's.
What was it? Get down.
Good, because the President of the United States issued his executive order.
Oh man, but no hustle.
Biden is a criminal.
Probably for the best.
Everything he did was illegal.
Definitely for the best.
Okay?
Well, the natural hot sauces don't do nothing to me. They don't disrupt my stomach. It's those natural processed.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I like this one. It don't have pepper, vinegar, and salt in it. I don't like the type of salt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's close enough.
Dumbass people sat there and did nothing.
No, but like I said, like.
And y'all have done more racist.
But I don't have nothing against what she says about like immigrants or anybody that says anything about like illegal immigrants. I don't have nothing against illegal immigrants, which I do have a problem with it because you're trying to tell people what to do. But I'm saying in the state of what United States' laws are, yes, you can't have illegal people that are not documented into the city because then not only that they take advantage of these people. You know, or you're illegal, well, then I'll pay you nothing. You see what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna pay you nothing. You can stay in this little shed right here.
The warrant issued by the 4th Judicial District.
And I'm gonna stop it.
Paying right food and shit.
Yeah, like
you work this land, you get to eat.
Yeah, I believe that shit's wrong, but
on your guys' website,
I also think it's wrong that we're over here paying cheap labor work to Filipinos.
I can get them a wraparound security.
Filipinos and Africans and shit.
And their personal vehicles.
And then we got all this remote shit. Now it's like all bets are off.
Remote access. What's that? Night vision.
When they get wise enough to be like, nah, we want some more money too.
Yeah, because they're on the same level as us.
Okay.
And they did this shit shorter. The pressure of whatever they go through or their determination, they catch on like how we do in the hoods.
Mm-hmm.
We get into something, we catch on real fast. We're like, oh yeah, we about to get this.
They need to file charges and a restraining order.
They start catching on like, hold up. You paying me
The
pennies.
naming,
I'm still barely surviving this shit.
Hell
no.
Each one of
Let
them.
me get that. Or start my own shit. That's what I hope they do.
Warrant issued by the 4th
Like, I'm try to get your money out these people. If anything, it's just assume them for what they owe you.
I sent
You better start your own shit.
an email.
And minimize your lifestyle if it's not already there.
I'm willing to do it totally free.
What you talking about?
That they probably had the wrong equipment, but I can get them a wraparound security for their entire property and their personal vehicles.
Girl, you can't hire your family members. I can get security. I get that's good. You think about the family, but untrained, no. I can get the whole shit locked down.
The bigger technology is hard, but I got them together, set up and everything. Okay, we gotta help each other. Plus, West said that police department, they need to file charges and a restraining order against the officers in the police department. And the naming of each officer filed on each one of them and the whole department.
The warrant issued by the 4th Judicial District.
And I'm gonna stop it right there.
I sent in a email on your guys' website. I'm willing to talk totally free.
I gotta get more comfortable with opening my intros.
But I keep folks about how even during the white.
I'm just like, wait, welcome. Not even welcome. I'm just like,
what's up, you guys?
Yeah, really. I gotta have an intro because it's just it like sets the mood down because then I'm like infatuated. I'm stuck on like I didn't open that up right, so I can't get over that after a while and and interact with the game.
Just do whatever feels natural.
Yeah.
And just deal with however that feels afterwards until you get comfortable with that.
You look like an alien. Okay?
I'll probably open it up with I'm gonna try something new because I just don't like the way it begins. So, what's up, bitch ass motherfuckers?
Probably it right there.
What's up, bitch ass?
Oh man, you call us bitches? No, I don't appreciate the way you open. And there you go. You got engagement too. And you
I
got
hate you,
something that's gonna be like, hell
okay,
yeah.
there we go.
You got something that's gonna be like, yeah, I like that.
I'll try that. What's up, you stink face motherfucker? Damn. Wasting time over here when you could be saving the world, bitch ass motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, he's fully immersed in AI. This dude right here. And if I'm not mistaken, he get better views than this.
Yeah, he's usually the bald white dude.
Yeah. He used to get better views than this, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah?
Now he's, I'm going to chalk it up to how heavily he uses AI now.
Yeah.
And he promotes AI and everything. And he promotes it so heavily now. It's like his content is not doing what it used to do.
Oh, you talking about from before the AI stuff? And he was getting good views and stuff, and now that AI is out, he's just pushing his AI and he's losing views.
Yeah, because when you see at this period, it's about 9 months ago. This is when AI was pushing AI. He's getting views. But it's still, it wasn't too much. But now he's getting even less because now these were all about what AI. How to use AI, why AI, this and that. People were interested in watching, like, oh, what's up with AI? But now he's actually, like, is showing in his content that's not about AI, like the scarcity tax gap. That's a very common way that AI frames things. So once I see that, I'm like, oh, yeah, the whole shit AI, like you, because you settled on that.
Mm-hmm.
I did that one time when I was first coming out with using AI. Yeah, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. Because then I started seeing it everywhere too. I was like, oh no.
That's what happened with me, remember?
Good. Yeah.
I was like, oh man, this motherfucker generating thumbnails that look just whack like these other ones. Now I'm good.
Consulting Success Podcast, or if you're checking us out.
So I would just let it like play out, and then I would. But yeah, even when I was doing AI, I was doing even not in other people's video, but in my videos, I was seeing them using the same stuff in the video. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts repeating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it should be doing that. It should be coming up with something new. It's got different things to reference that especially its own self. Like you did push this out before, so you not do that.
I like that she did that. Huh? I like her channel, but I don't like that she did that. She went back and updated her name of the channel to Truth Seeker, Dr. CV Inspired. It used to just be Truth Seeker. And she did that recently.
Why do you think she did that?
To bring in more views. But it's like you already getting views. And like somebody who's like at that level with CV, they're not looking at, let me get more views. They're looking at, let me get the message out. Yeah. And whoever views it is who I'm targeting. You're intentionally using his name to bring more views to you.
Because you're
trying to make that money.
Yeah, you're trying to bring the profits in. So how far is it going to get with the profits?
Yeah. Because she's been on here for a minute already. So I know this is not pretty consistently in the sense of she's uploads all throughout the year, but not frequently. But, she don't really stop uploading. So, I mean, clearly you didn't care about monetizing if you even been consistent. But now she's getting some traction, probably makes her get monetized, and they're like, Yeah, let me go all in on this. Because it was already known that her channel was inspired by CB. Because she references him all throughout, but she never, like, tied his name necessarily to her title of her video. Now, her videos do say CB in it because usually he's the one speaking in it. But, yeah, like, you had to do that too. It's whatever. It's not enough for me to unsubscribe, but definitely considering it. This is the lady right here that I was on
One of the most
went to her thing. That's her right there. Her and that other lady with the wig.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
her.
so she wasn't saying nothing, but the other girl was saying.
Yeah. This is a new video on Coffee No Creams.
Coffee No Cream?
Yeah, she was on Coffee No Cream. That's how I found her. And then we connected. And then now I see her. Now she's back on Coffee No Cream.
Again right now?
Yeah, she does.
Is a new episode with her?
Yes, she reports on the Black Excellent Tax because she does research studies now. And
make it better,
just reports on it.
Bring it all together and make it make sense. Those are powerful feelings because Black people are such soulful, feeling, dynamic, innovative, creative people. We all should feel like that. We all should be able to find some form of that, you know, in this lifetime.
What are you talking about here?
She's gonna share some
Hey,
research.
Welcome to the Coffee No Cream
She's been
podcast.
doing research on she calls it the cost of the Black Excellence Tax. Basically, like, what is it costing you to be excellent in these workplaces?
Yeah.
And not because you're trying to be excellent, you just are excellent. And what does that cost you in the workplace?
Yeah.
In health, in finances, in stress, in just personal growth, in your own finances and your own livelihood and career, what you could be doing.
And I'm the host of Coffee No Cream. Here on Coffee No Cream, we are unapologetically dedicated to Black women, and we share what I like to call Coffee No Cream moments, those things that happen to us Black women in business and in life just because we are Black women. Today, I have brought back.
I look forward to being able to do something that
She is
I don't mind pouring into other people's businesses,
Black Excellence
but
Research Study.
I don't want to pour into your business as if it's my business. Like, I'll pour into your business in a sense you already got your shit kind of established or very established, and then I come in and I just do these little mundane tasks.
The cost that it takes on us, the toll,
and get paid off of that.
And really interesting conversation. Natasha has gotten very far in her research since she last came onto the podcast, and she's going to share her research findings with us. She's going to take us through the 15 taxes. These are the taxes that are truly the cost of Black excellence. Very, very interesting conversation. And, you know, Natasha and I can talk and go on and on and on. And the conversation just kind of went on. We talked about what it really means to be in business as Black people, and just a community conversation on what we really need to do, some of the suggestions, how we might find ourselves able to get there, how we need to rely less on white people and everyone else to help our communities grow and flow and thrive, and, you know, just a conversation. So it was good. And hopefully you guys will stick around to the end to listen to that conversation. Before you do, I want to just ask you to please like, please share, please subscribe, hit that subscribe bell, hype the video up if you feel like this is one that you want to share.
I'm playing a scenario in my head. Let's say I build an AI agent system, different AI agents. Let's say I figure out how to do that using Claude. And for this particular client, I do this for them. And they sell it like they want to. And they make money off of it and it works. It's AI, so quotes. It works. Like I played a scenario in my head where this client's like, "Well, this is it right here. Let's do this. Just do this." And I'm like, "I don't want to though. Like that's not what I want to do. Like I would say doing it for you is a test of if I can do it and have it in my back pocket. But if I can make money doing writing and all I'm doing is writing, that's what I want to do. You know, I will do that, but that's not what I want to do. I'm real hell bent on like that. I feel like I'm smart enough and can sell my skills to do what I want to do. Eventually, like I know right now, I gotta work towards that. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, I don't care about all that shit. Like I don't need a lot either. So I just need I do right now as far as like healthcare and all that stuff, and we still got debt. We got debt to pay, but shit.
Yeah, I think that's it. So
trying to be on that land, just writing blogs and shit.
We have the resources, coffeedocream.com/free, the Facebook group link.
This is how I invest in your business. Read my blog.
And that is it. So let's just get into the episode with Natasha Williams. Welcome back, Natasha. How are you today?
I'm so good, Erin. Thank you.
Are you?
Having me back. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is the third time we've been on the podcast, you know? In less than a year, which means
so much to say.
I'm talking about how much money she made.
Oh my gosh. So guys,
she took a year
I'm so excited
off
to have Natasha Williams back with us today because when Natasha
Jamaica,
first came on, I don't know what episode
to
number it is.
decompress.
I should have checked. I'll throw it up here.
I ain't trying to do it to necessarily decompress,
came
but
to us to talk to us and share with us her research, the cost of Black excellence that she has been doing across the diaspora, and she promised us when she came back, when she got through, when she came back, she was going to share her research results with us, which is what we're going to do today. But before we get started, for those of you who don't know Natasha, I'm just going to let you do a quick introduction of yourself, and we're going to get into the research findings and just kind of talk about what it means. So let everyone know who you are, what you're about.
Yeah, I'm Natasha Williams from the UK, and I'm studying the cost of Black excellence. The research is still ongoing. I decided to get into this research because I burnt out so badly in my last career. I was a building surveyor for over 14 years. And I experienced so much racism within the industry. I decided when I recovered, on my route to recovery anyway, after getting stuck in Jamaica for 1 year, I decided to ask the question, what is Black excellence costing us? So that's why I started my research.
Well, we're going to find out, because I've heard some of this research already, guys, and it's costing us a lot. I mean, I think we know that, but to have it substantiated with numbers and facts, and then the way that like Natasha's like broken it down, it's so intelligent. It's like, wow, she's gonna talk about the taxes. Like, I don't think like this. I just call it. I see it. I call it. I don't think to. So this is like a treat. So I'm just going to let you get started. I'm probably going to interject with questions or something as you keep going. So you want to roll? Do you want to share your screen first? What do you want to do?
Okay, I'll share my screen so that we can have a look at these taxes and what have you. The data. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I did, I built a specific page with all the data. At this point, the data set was at 1,039 active participants. So I think we're up to about 1,300 now. So like I said, I'm still collecting the data. And
yeah.
what I found is that 90%
Yeah.
of people are thinking of leaving.
I didn't drink all of it. I thought I had one more left, but it was only that little bit that I had.
As people anyway. As you
Huh? No, I wanted TV fish. I just thought I had another smoothie in the refrigerator, but it was.
That we experience
Yeah.
within these white, predominantly white organisations. A lot of people are experiencing.
What's up, joining? Thank you for joining me this morning. We started work early, you fucking mosquito bitch. Oh, he survived. You fucking bitch.
A lot of people talk to their friends. 81% of people cope by talking to their friends. I've
Wait, what's emotional suppression? Tell us what that
so
is.
basically, it's just when someone is
Doing some editing, working on some video editing. Not really. I mean, editing is editing, but when I think of editing, I'm thinking of like effects and shit. Just cut splices. That's all I'm doing. Just working on the upload video.
It's just all the time we have to regulate our emotions throughout the day. Can I respond? Do I feel psychological safety? Can I speak up? Do I not speak up? So a lot of people did say that they do not feel safe expressing themselves at work. So we've got the results here on the website. What I did, I put them in different categories. So there are 15 taxes. I call them foundation taxes, survival taxes, systemic taxes, leadership taxes, and resistance taxes. Resistance taxes is when you're thinking of leaving the workplace. So the thing is that we have a lot of intergenerational trauma that has happened, the programming that happens before we get to this certain point, and I'm still building on this at the moment. But this is where I'm up to at the moment, and as I say, I'm still collecting data. So what you're able to do is to get a tax score, because I've created a site where you can actually go. I'll just quickly go to that actually. Where you can actually calculate your excellence tax, and you just answer these questions, and it gives you a score at the end. I'll just quickly do this for you here. And then you get an email series that comes to you.
Hold on, you got a lot going on in your house. I can hear it. That looks good though.
Yeah, so I created this. Oh, let me just quickly fill this in. Forgot I did it this way.
Collect the info.
And it will tell you what your percentage is, what you need to work on, what your foundation taxes are, survival taxes, systemic taxes, leadership taxes, and resistance taxes. So I have people within my community to reduce their taxes if necessary, if you do have a severe burden also. So you can always save the link to that. But yeah, that's it. So we can talk about it in detail, Erin.
So you've got the foundational taxes. Tell me the tax categories again, because this is the brilliance that I think that I find fascinating. Probably because I'm not a researcher, but
yeah. So you've got your foundation taxes. Those taxes exist so that you could be just seen as competent at work. Then you've got your survival taxes. Those are those sort of taxes that help you to survive in the workplace. Then you've got the systemic taxes. That's how the organisation operates. And then you've got leadership taxes. This is what happens when you are in a leadership position or in management or things like that. And then you've got the resistance taxes. That's when you start to think to yourself, do I really want to put up with this? Should I leave? Do I want to go higher? Do I just want to change careers? Do I want to start my own business basically? Because those taxes become too much
So how did you, you decided to do the research. Had you identified those tax categories when you started, or are those categories what you got as a result of the research?
Well, I've got that because of the research that I did. So I asked a couple of questions. I had the loose terminology, when I got to about 500 respondents.
Mm-hmm.
So I started calling it the excellence tax because what is the cost of black excellence? Black excellence is that we're just taxed in all these sorts of ways. So once I started to code the data, there are two. I'm doing researcher speak now. Qualitative questions where people are just free to put in whatever they want to. So there weren't standardized questions. So from that, I started to see a pattern with what everyone was saying within the research. Hence, I started to put them into categories, and then that's how I came up with the different taxes or burdens.
Okay, so give me some examples of the foundational taxes.
So basically, the performance tax, where you're just constantly working harder. 86% of the respondents said that they need to work harder just to be seen as competent. Then you've got the tax, where you're constantly proving your qualifications. I remember when I was as a surveyor, most people asked me, well, not most people, quite a lot of people asked me, can you just prove that you're a surveyor? They'd call me up, oh, I need a copy of your credentials and what have you. That got exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the perfection tax, that you always have to cross the T's and dot the I's, that you cannot make mistakes even with your emails. I had one lady say that she has to put, she feels that she has to put everything through AI to make sure that everything is perfect, that her grammar is perfect, that
you watching this one?
email is perfect. Even the tone of what she's saying to people is perfect. So we've got quite a lot of stories.
I'll get to cracking.
Research about that as well.
Wow, and as you're talking about, like the perfection thing, I think, our audience here on Coffee No Cream is obviously for Black women, but this need to be perfect even before we can make a move out of the taxing job environments is just like, I suffered from this myself. So, okay, let's talk about the survival taxes, and then we're gonna get more into what all this really means.
Yeah, so within the survival taxes, you have code switching tax, and as I'm sure every Black person knows that one. We have to adjust our voice, our tone, the way we just for other people's safety, basically. And it's to conform with white professional norms. So we tend to lose ourselves when we're doing all these sorts of things. Although some people do say, oh, it's good that you can code switch, but sometimes people
We just slowly taken. And their violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are dying with their tanks and their bombs and their bums and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, 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 it's in your head, zombie, 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 oh, oh.
Day in, day out.
Yeah, I was asked. It didn't but I was asked to speak to one of these employee resource groups, and one of the questions they asked me was, did I think it was for the Black Employee resource group at this organization? Did I think that they should invite white people to come into the conversation where I would be? And I'm like, I don't have a problem with talking in front of white people, but I don't work here, right?
No.
And I think it was decided, even though we didn't, we haven't done it yet. We haven't worked together yet, but it was decided that, and they told me when they did invite
1963 in your head, in your head, they're fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns in your head, in your head. They are fighting
especially white
in your head,
were actually blocking their progress at work. Sometimes they felt that white men were more productive for with their career. A lady actually said to me that she built a team of people, and when the company started thriving, she said her boss said to her, when we look at this team, it just looks as though you don't fit into this team. So she was the only black person. And I felt like saying to her, why don't you recruit some black people? Just to keep yourself safe. But no, she recruited quite a lot of white people. The team looked different. They told her that she needed to go. She didn't fit into the team anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go on systemic taxes.
Systemic taxes.
Man, that's a loud ass explosion.
Bias navigation taxes, the biases that people hold against us, which they are constantly going on about. Like someone wrote to me recently and said to me, "Gosh, Natasha, I saw something that you wrote. You're so articulate."
Don't you love that one?
And I get it for a black woman, is it?
Did they say that in England too?
They say that to me all the time. I remember I went on a survey and a guy said to me, "Oh my God, Natasha, your voice makes you sound so professional." I said, "Is that because I'm black or is it because I'm a wrestler?" He just went bright red. But I do that to them all the time because I just feel that we shouldn't just sit there and take it. But they have all these biases against us. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it could have. I didn't think you could do this. Was that really your work?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that leads me on to microaggression absorption tax codes.
Days
Where we
like
absorb microaggressions, and a person said it's death by 1,000 cuts. She said that she's just so exhausted. She goes home each day and she has to talk to her husband about it. The children, it's a black family. The children are talking about it and they're discussing whether they should absorb these microaggressions, sometimes macroaggressions, and people are constantly questioning you, doubting you, asking you, "Oh, I thought you were the cleaner." I put something on the LinkedIn, a few weeks ago, actually.
You can bring me to my
myself, where I went to this lady's house. It's a true story. I went to a lady's house and she said to me, "Get away from my door, get away from my door."
I could beg you, please.
Today. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were the surveyor. I thought you were the cleaner. So I said to her, "Oh, okay, have you seen carrying ladders lately?" So I decided that I just don't want to go to your house. It wasn't even far from here. Very racist area. So I said to her, "Do you know what? I'm going need
Damn.
to find someone else to do the survey.
I'm
So I just got my
looking
secretary to cancel the
in.
survey on both ends.
I can
And I
see
just went
through
home,
you.
and I just thought,
I see your
I'm a
true
bit nervous.
color.
Yeah,
'Cause
they
inside
just
you're ugly. You're ugly like me.
what have you. It's
And I can see through
And
you.
then,
I see the
unnecessary tax
real
is
you.
representational tax. So you're there representing your whole race. So everybody thinks that you, because they've met you, every black person is like you, or you cannot be an individual at work.
Yeah, definitely have dealt with that. Or when they strategically use you, or yeah, I had that happen a lot in advertising. And actually, Abby, the attorney, when she was on, she talked about being used by the law firm that she worked for against black claimants.
Remember you.
I
All the times that I tried my attention.
You understand urban advertising. Okay, leadership. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so the first one, tax number 10, threshold fatigue tax. So when you go into leadership, there's no relief. It continues, it compounds, and
I
that's
see a true color. 'Cause inside you're ugly like me. And I can see through you. I see the real you.
Well, they would go into work and they would say, yes, I'm qualified to do this. Most people said within the research, you would find that
all the times that I cried my affection.
To get into a leadership position,
and I feel
over and over again, you know. The other one I've got is the unresourced sponsorship tax. It's where the thing is that you have to go outside the organisation to find your own sponsors, mentors, other black senior professionals where they can help you advance. And I had a interview with a lady as part of the research where she was always asking for help, trying to go up in, it was in the construction industry, and they were like, well, there's nothing we can do here for you. And they had
side, I'm looking in.
black people down.
I can see through you. I see the real love. 'Cause inside you really.
Then I had to sort of find my support system outside the workplace. When she did that, she started getting the energy. Then she applied for jobs outside London, in these smaller places, so that she could just get in. Yeah, and exposure without protection. So you're the only one in the organisation, or usually in that leadership position, and you've got no one to support you.
Yeah. It's interesting because I think about how long I stayed in positions. It's like, why are you still here? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you got to the root of any of that with some of your research, but let's come back to that. Let's go on through the resistance taxes and then we'll talk more.
Yeah, so you've got the evidence stewardship tax, where you're always tracking your patterns, building cases, preserving records.
Hearts on fire, strong desire.
So this is an extra burden on people because they have to, all this constant proving.
Hearts on fire, strong even. Fever's rising.
Back up myself, and I found that a lot of people within the NHS, and I think it was about 90% of the people that work within the NHS or the healthcare sector felt that they had to document absolutely everything in order to protect themselves on a regular basis. And this is where, with these resistance taxes, this is where people get extremely burnt out, tired, and start thinking, do I really want to do this anymore? There's the infrastructure building tax, where you've got to create those mentorship networks, peer and support systems.
Hearts on fire, strong desire.
Sometimes inside the organisation just to protect yourself. And then it's the intergenerational load tax, which is my final tax. It's where you're trying to help with your junior colleagues to progress so that there's something there for the next generation.
Okay. Wow. I mean, you see what I mean now, right, guys? It's just like, wow. You know, it's like very, it's like, wow. Like, I feel, you know, when I look at this, I'm like, yup. I mean, all of them. Like, all of them. Like, yeah. And it's, I have people in my life, we've talked about this, I think, who, well, I've never experienced, I don't know what you mean. Like, for coffee no cream. No, never had a coffee no cream moment. Can't think of anything, right? However, I'm over here, and I think I got them all. All of them. All of them. So is that what you're seeing? You know, that every last one of them, girl.
Yeah, everyone. And something that came out in my research that I've not put down as a tax actually, I talk about this thing called imposter syndrome. Because the thing is, I don't feel that many of us in the Black community have imposter syndrome, and it's these things, these taxes, they're burdens that have been imposed on us. And we were always doubting ourselves, can I do this, can I do that, have I got enough qualifications? That's why you find that people are just constantly going and getting extra qualifications.
Yeah.
Because, are you qualified? Of course I'm qualified. You know, the thing is that, Aaron, I've got qualifications coming out of my ears. We can talk all day about the qualifications that I've got. It's just so ridiculous. And when I thought about it, I just thought, what am I doing? Why do I need another course in order to prove myself to these people? You know?
That was into that point, though. Like, yeah. That, yeah. I mean, for those of you watching, I've talked to this woman for God knows how many times before I was like, oh, you have a PhD. Remember? I had her on the panel with the other PhDs. And it was like, doctor this, doctor that. And then Natasha Williams, never once said anything, doesn't even, which is crazy to me. Because, I mean, you know, I'm not one for over-educating and all that, you know, because I think, I agree, and we've talked about it with several guests and how we over-educate, we OD on degrees and all of the things, but, you know, you work hard for that PhD, right? Anyway, yes, I think you're definitely right, but still, in talking to my, people take this and they find out their scores, what is going to happen with that? Like, what do we do with that? Like, we utilize it to do what?
When nothing seems to change, I know now this is who I
So what I've done, I've created a community where it's where you can release those taxes and get support in order to either leave the workplace, stabilize your nervous system, because I'm actually a trauma-informed coach. So I've set something up. So on a Tuesday, you can come into the community anonymously if you so wish. It's never recorded, where you can talk about what is actually going on, and we give you practical steps as to move forward. We also have within the community a lot of therapists and people that you can connect with. Practical things, like for instance, someone contacted me the other day to say that I need a employment solicitor because I've got a case going on. So the aim is for everyone black people to come within this community and get what they need in order to progress. Because for me, it was a long recovery process. The doctor said to me when I burnt out, it was going to take me about 5 years to recover. That's how badly I had burnt out. And every time I tried to get back into doing things, I just couldn't. And it was a good thing that actually I had money. I saved money all the time I was working, and saved money in it. I know everyone talks about the exit plan. It's so important to get that exit plan together, because I could just rest for a year in Jamaica.
Come, my baby, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady. Make me go. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You make me go, crazy. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, crazy.
Get over, but just the way you feel about yourself as a professional and how that has helped as a professional, right? And now, like I can do this, really good. Like I can see that, right? Right now, the very beginning, had no skills, no experience, just nothing to talk about. So he has all of us, and it's so hard for us to sometimes feel worthy. And it's not that I would let him speak on behalf of the way I feel. But it shows you when you have all these classes and you live, you can really get that access to all the resources, so we come in, we get our score, we find out we have these very high, whatever, score. Is the score based on categories?
Yeah, it's different schools. So here's that. It depends on what categories you're in. I'm actually working to develop a tool so that I don't want to say what it is at the moment, but the thing is that you could just it will just basically let you just work on that category where your taxes are extremely high. Because the thing is that one thing
You make me go
I've
crazy. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my little baby. You make me go crazy.
People that answered the survey said that they were affected by severe health conditions, burnout, depression. Some people were developing autoimmune issues, and in terms terms of coping, they were talking to friends and family, and only a few people are talking to therapists. So that's why I've created this community where you can go and look for a therapist if that's what you need, look for a coach if that's what you need, look for any practical solutions. So once the community grows, all those people will be there, and you will be able to work to reduce the burden. And sometimes there's no doubt about it that you've got to just exit. One thing I did find, because I looked at America, Canada, Australia, and the UK, America has the highest burden out of every country there. It's just absolutely relentless. Almost, I think it's like 98.5% of people, of American women, felt that they were carrying each and every one of these burdens, compared to 85% in the UK, compared to 63% in Australia, compared to 52% in Canada.
I told you what I said. You've heard me. But every one of them. And is anybody surprised when you say that? I mean, anybody American or not?
No, Americans are not surprised. Americans have actually been praising me on the research. I think the UK market's actually coming around to it at the moment. But I had to say, a lot of men have been quite resistant, especially black men have been quite resistant in terms of the research, because they just don't feel it's happening. You know, that
in the UK or
in
where?
UK, that I'm just exaggerating. This is no need for me to do this type of research. So I've had quite a bit of resistance. Anyway, 81% of the respondents are women.
Well, I was just going to ask you, break it down. You know, and our black men responding to you doing this research like this across all of these Eurocentric countries?
No, men are harder to get involved. I've reached out to men networks, not interested.
You make me go crazy. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You make me like shake. You make me go crazy. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me. Come and dance with me.
I was in my late teens and I got that lesson. And I worked, my first job was with a bunch of solicitors, and they were the first people that told me how brilliant I was. At 16, I was running a whole department of solicitors. I was actually being paid more than the solicitors.
Yeah.
Because they just thought I was just absolutely brilliant. Nobody had ever told me that I was brilliant before.
And you know, this is part of the work that I see in my future. Like, you know, again with the whole, cohort of women that I had to pause on because I'm in Goldman and I can't do it right now. But of helping us figure out how to get our own thing. It's one thing to say it, you know what I'm saying? And people are out there, and I I cannot tell you because I have kind of flailed around in, business, and you're trying to figure things out, and I've managed to be successful, and I'm still learning more and more and more every day. I think though that we need to get back to a time where, and people are talking about this, and I don't know how I completely feel about, should we still be segregated? When we were segregated, we were more successful. We had more businesses. We were doing our own thing. It was such a different time, and then we try so hard to integrate. And we lose the culture. We lose parts of our culture truly because we're so busy trying to integrate and assimilate into white culture, and the entrepreneurial spirit and the innovation and the creativity is being, I don't want to say it's being lost, but we have such a fear because these paths have so-called been
yeah, I was like, yeah, put my nose ring on.
To get on
She's touching on like segregation. She's like, yeah, we should go back to segregation. We should go back to segregation, and I forgot how she was going into it with it, but basically she was like saying that segregation had us, we were thriving and we were doing our own thing and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but to the time it became a threat. Then when it became a threat, then they wanted to enforce. You know what I'm saying?
What do you say about that? Like, what's
she also talked about that we try to integrate with white society, like trying to perform like what they do, and this is why whatever it is. But you're doing it right here. We're while you're in this, you're doing that.
I'm gonna record a podcast this morning after we take our walk and after I call the people to get that card. Yeah, I'm gonna record a podcast.
Yeah. But I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll go. Let's do segregate. But guess what? They ain't gonna sit there and tell you can't have this technology because it's ours.
Yeah. Then they gonna be like, you can't even build it. We got the patents.
Yeah. So there's no segregating in what they let us have some of their stuff. No, it's get the fuck out.
Yeah, because I'm gonna record a podcast this morning on that. Like, this is for anybody who wants to hear it, but this is specifically to Black women.
Yeah.
And American Black women especially. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to stop coming to me, kind of tell me about what moves I need to make and what I need to be strong to do. If you're not even talking about going back to the land.
Yeah. Because
the shit you trying to tell me what I need to do in my career and stuff, I'm already 10 steps ahead. Because I've been thinking from the standpoint of getting to the land. So all this, get strong and do this and that. Like, no, you talking about setting yourself up for failure and setting me up for failure. Because there's no end point of what you're talking about that is going to be help me thrive. Like, I don't want to do all this. Start my own business to what? To go still work for somebody else? Because I still got to work for the customer. Yeah. So start my own business to do what? Unless I'm doing something that is like for me, ideally what that is I write my own blog. I record my own podcast, and then you pay for that in whatever way. Whether that's me having sponsors or whatever, but the sponsors still, I gotta conform to the sponsors to some degree. Depending on who the sponsors is, unless I can find somebody who wanna sponsor what I'm doing, and I just want to put money on to hear you talk about what you talk about. You ain't gotta conform or nothing. And I believe that. But y'all don't believe that. Y'all, all this belief y'all be trying to tell me to have, y'all don't even have that belief. I have that belief. I have the belief that, you know what, I don't have to do this shit. I can go back to the land. I have the belief that, you know what, I don't have to sit there and fucking watch what I say and watch what I do and whatever. You know, that's what y'all do. I don't have to groom my hair. Like, I feel like if I would have turned my camera on,
I seen you had your camera on.
Yeah, I feel like if I would have turned my camera on, that would have been a fucking attack on me by the wig lady. Yeah. Because she already couldn't handle, this is my assessment, she already couldn't handle the fact that I was American, I was Black, I look young. Even in my picture, I look young. Yeah. I look young. I'm a quote-unquote creative. She thinks I'm this free spirit in mind. I said, no, you asked me what I want to do. in my career. Long term, I want to write. I want to make music, be a producer. That's dream aspiration shit, but I do believe it's possible. But that's after. You think I'm coming from working jobs like these to a delusion of I'm gonna go be a fucking artist? No, bitch. I don't have nothing. I know I need to work towards it. Everything you saying, I'm telling you, I already started my business. I already got clientele. I got this. I got this. It's just a matter of am I willing to actually do it, and can my body and my mind hold up to doing it? I know I need to work out of that. You talking to me, but I'm looking at you, and you got on your presentation says that you don't even have. Your presentation tells me that the shit you telling me, you are projecting. You need to look in the mirror at yourself. Because you over here talking about this and that, but you're not talking about what's important. What I'm looking at is why you don't love yourself enough not to wear that funky ass wig.
Yeah, especially that funky ass wig.
It's a funky ass wig.
Yeah, I seen that when I looked. I was like,
it's like, girl, and then she'll look at me and be like, you look like you didn't do your hair.
I'm like, girl, you look like you in the hood. Man.
Yeah, she'll look at me and be like, you look raggedy. I was like, bitch, you look raggedy. I look good.
Hey,
I look natural.
You be like, ask my husband. I'll be like, oh yeah, she right. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know wigs.
Yeah, you look distraught.
You look raggedy.
You look distraught trying to coach me. And I didn't even come here for coaching. I came here to support and listen. But she was like, nah, I'm a guinea pig your ass. That's what made me upset about it. You used me. You tried to, you did. You used me for your own agenda. And then spun up this whole.
Yeah, that's the problem too. You can't be trying to do things and then have an agenda behind that. Like,
yeah.
No, it's all in the free system.
Yeah, that's what made me upset.
If you're helping, it's free.
Yeah.
I'm helping y'all to gain. No, you're not. You're selling this to me.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me like you're selling me something.
Yeah, that's what made me upset.
Because when you talk to me like it's a revolution and it's a riot and we're trying to stand up for our rights, but then you're selling it to me, no, you're doing what the white corporations do.
But what made me even more upset about that is I didn't even come for the coaching. I told you why I was here. And you said, fuck that, what you want and what you talking about. I'm going to do this anyway. So you tried to form me into this person that needs your coaching by saying, you need to do this and you need to do that. That's how you do coaching. I would never hire you. I would never hire you. The women you talking to must be like fucking fresh out of college, 20-something-year-old, got their first taste corporate America, they down and out.
Just like drug dealers, that's the best market, is kids.
Yeah, because you ain't talking to me talking
so they're
like
talking
that.
about young, impressionable, ignorant youth. That's what they're going. That's what they're selling to the same way Logan Paul and them they do. The same way these YouTubers and with those monetaries and like you're selling to kids. You're not selling to adults. And then you're performing in a way that you're not doing adults. And then every now and then you slip in.
I'm on LinkedIn talking about it right now. Just popped up. Yeah, but yeah, you over here talking to me like that. I'm like, girl, who you talking to? Like, I felt insulted. But I was like, oh, let me keep my cool, because if I get into that, it's going to be this whole thing, and then I'm going to be the one feeling fucked up about it. So let me just leave it. So I just tried to, and then I was also trying to be mindful of, myself, because I know I can get defensive easy. So I'm like, let me make sure I'm not just being defensive. I was like, okay, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But everything she was saying, I'm like, I don't need you to tell me that. I had this conversation like 10 years ago with my husband. 5 years ago with my husband. I have a husband. I have a family. You think I needed you to coach me? No, that's ridiculous. Anybody coming to y'all for coaches who got a family, there's something wrong in that household. In those dynamics. Like I told you, I'm here because I enjoy the validation of hearing other people going through this, saying, nah, this is some bullshit. I like that. I like not being disillusioned. Yeah. That this is, I like when I don't hear people just, oh, this is fine. Yeah. That's why I'm here. I'm here because of that. I'm not even here necessarily because y'all black women. Because if I hear white people talking like that, I'm going to listen to them. If I hear white people saying this some bullshit, I'm like, hell yeah, some bullshit. We got some shit to talk about. I'm not looking at, because we're black and because they're white. Even though the dynamics is white folks are the ones usually doing the bullshit. But I don't have no qualms with white people as people. Huh? As people. I don't have no problems with y'all.
No, I just got problems with the lies.
I got problems with the lies y'all try to upkeep the same way I got problems with the lies that the black folks try to upkeep. No, stop lying about it. And stop trying to make me think that I'm crazy and I'm overreacting to what this is.
Yeah.
No, fuck that shit. No, I'm not happy doing this. I don't want to fucking work for you. I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to work and I don't want to work. And I shouldn't have to work because when I'm walking out there eating, that's not work. That's not work. You see, you told, oh, it's going to be work if you go out there too. If you homesteading, it's going to be work.
Yeah.
And guess what? I am going to do that too. And it's all progressional with the goal of getting out there and roaming. So if y'all ain't talking about that, then y'all ain't talking about nothing to me. You ain't got nothing to say to me. Call it what you want to call it. You ain't got nothing to say to me. You have nothing of value to add to me. And I'm sorry. You could call that arrogant or whatever, and I can't be told nothing, but it's true. You don't have nothing to add. That don't mean nobody don't have nothing to add. I'm just saying you don't. Yeah, I hope that she does come and she's like, hey, what's up on the engagement?
No, she's the one that gave you the. She's the one that gave you the.
Yeah, her. Yeah, she's the one who gave me the free thing, but I gave it back.
Yeah.
So now I'm good. Well, I jumped the gun on that. It was just in the moment, and
that's good.
That's not in my trajectory right now. I got stuff.
I got other things working on.
Yeah, that's for people who need that. I'm not gonna take advantage of a resource that I don't need, and I'll pay for that myself once I get to that point. But right now, I'm not booked and busy because I ain't got no pay. But I got plans that I'm executing on. But yeah, that shit was. Yeah, that took me back a little bit. And this is Europeans, so that was the other layer of it. You don't even know about the Black American struggles. Not that you don't know, but you don't experience.
Yeah, say experience.
You have your experiences with racism out there, but you don't experience this. You are not slaves. My family was slaves, close in the bloodline. My great grandmother was picking cotton, and I talked to my auntie who went with her to go pick cotton. She told me stories that she went with her as a child to go pick cotton with her. So it's a whole different experience. Even up north, Black folks can't relate to me the same. Like, you didn't experience the same stuff that I experienced down here in the deep south, that my mom and grandmother experienced, that they then inflicted on me in my environment and my teachers' experience. You didn't experience that. So when you talking to me, it's hard for me to, like her, coffee no cream. Like, it's hard for me to take from you. Like, I enjoy what you talk about, though. But I would never sit there and let you tell me about how I need to conduct and carry myself around white folks, Black folks, or anybody. Because you don't have that experience that I have. I wouldn't even let somebody who has the experience that I have do it because they're probably very ignorant, like how we're raised to be. So the advice that they given me, if you in the status of what I am, somebody who is raised the way that I am, and somebody from the South would probably tell me I'm a fool for trying to get away from corporate America. Like, oh, you trying to get away from that good job?
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, I am. Good. What's good? How do you define that? Oh, because it pays? That shit pay pennies on the dollar. Because the stress in exchange for that money is not worth it to me. Like, if I'm a stress shit, I'd rather stress being out there roaming and shit, trying to figure out how to eat. I got it messed up. You got us all fucked up.
I put that back down.
The problem is we keep feeding into it.
Yeah.
So it's like, at what point does it become we got ourselves fucked up?
Yeah. I would say when you have the resources.
When you have the knowledge, I would say.
Yeah, I would say the knowledge and the resources. I'm saying like where you're at, like in the, I don't know when that level, what number that is.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when you actually had the possibility to buy your land.
And you don't do it.
And you don't do it. That's when you start choosing to, be in like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Rihanna and all these motherfuckers that are up there. Yeah, that's why they go into hide and all that shit starts hitting them back. Like, shit, dude, I didn't do enough. I didn't give away enough. I didn't, no. Because that's what you preached. That's what you told God. You told God, please, God, make me a star. I swear I'll help the people. I'll give them. You lied. You were telling the truth. You did. You did want to help. You did want to change. But when you got the chance, you said no.
You said, fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you reap what you sow.
Oh no. Yeah. Like you already got millions and millions. Nah,
Yeah.
Nah,
Shit,
you
we
should.
was giving away with nothing.
Yeah, we're doing giveaways with nothing.
That was easy. And we don't have it like that.
Nope.
And guess what? Oh my God, I can only imagine like us getting, just like getting money from whatever it is from, another job or just the business. We're gonna be having so much fun spending that money on other people, and not in exchange for much of nothing really. Just the engagement of, okay, well, come in, whatever this is that we got, this game, this giveaway. And because we have money already, we're not dependent on you to make us money back.
Yeah.
That's how we did that. We didn't do it with the intent of hardcore. Like,
oh no, give us this, do that, jump up and down. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude's a scammer. Hey, if he's a scammer, he didn't get me. I ain't right. I don't got the I don't got the capacity to be trying to, like, I wish I can sit there and really know who's a scammer, who's not a scammer, so that way it can be fair. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to sit here and do all this and, you know. So if y'all find out and y'all do what y'all do diligent, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe y'all should make more fucking accounts like he did or something. I don't know. But as soon as I find out, when I do find out, then I'll do something about it. But,
it's about to transfer multiple hands. Got a rigmarole.
no, my son is sick. Don't do that. Hey, then you're gonna put a curse on him.
Yeah.
My son's sick and I need that. Don't do that. I'm not giving you money for that. You do all that shit. You get the money. You get the money. You don't get the money. I don't know. I'm not here to help people. That I'm not doing this YouTube channel to help people. Because if I really wanted to help, I wouldn't be doing this. So don't be fucking, hey, I got cancer. Hey, this. Then I'm sorry. I gave you cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not about to sit here. Oh God, if you give me this, then I will take care of forever.
Lewis was my father, and he's 82, right? So you're
Her
talking
dad,
about
you living a good life.
30 years apart, and he's talking about the time when Black folks couldn't cross this barrier. They didn't go west of this one road, and how all this stuff used to be Black-owned businesses now we're just like, oh my God, where are the Black-owned businesses? I want to support Black-owned businesses. Oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing. And
it'll be Black-owned. It just won't be.
Yes.
It just won't be.
Government wants to sit there and make up rules to take your shit away. They gonna find a way to take that shit away.
Yeah, but in the meantime, it's Black-owned. But the system in the whole is white-owned.
Yeah.
But your company is Black-owned.
Yeah.
It's just you have to conform.
Yeah.
In your own business.
Correct this, but how do we really support each other so we can be more self-sufficient?
We're getting a lot of
as a community,
stuff popping up about like raising capital and stuff.
No, it's not Black-owned. It's white-owned. See, I gotta conform to taxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
We shouldn't.
Yeah.
I had to conform to certain rules that they have.
To see which side should I use the word technically on, because I was gonna say, well, technically it's white-owned, but then I was gonna say technically it's Black-owned. But it's both. Technically, it's white-owned and it's Black-owned.
You better hope you don't got no loans.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. The whole raising capital thing. Like, I get a lot of stuff popping up about Black-owned, raise your capital first. Like, well, you just defeated the purpose of this whole fucking Black-owned shit. You trying to raise capital unless you go into a Black investor, unless that Black investor is not partnered with white investors. Then you're no longer Black-owned, because whoever invests in you now owns a piece of your business. Yeah. So if it's a white person,
he has a stake in it.
Then you're not Black-owned business no more. You're just a business.
And I said something which really upset something. We need to learn how to hire. We need to learn how to fire. I mean, I used to get called the firing queen because I used to just, if you weren't doing your job properly, I would just get rid of you. You know, give you your notice and you'd be gone. But the thing is that we're so busy.
Yeah, under what pretenses? Why was she not good at her job? That's a lot.
Get these businesses off.
Yeah,
I can fire anybody, but I gotta fire somebody. I can't sit there and fire this guy and he's doing what he's supposed to, but yet he can't get past it because of us. Then I have to sit there and question my boss. Like, I couldn't fire him. Why? Because when I looked at it, it's not him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not him. He's trying to do his job.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have enough hours. There's something wrong with his management.
Mm-hmm.
Go check on the manager. He's my son. What, you gotta fire that motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, no, you're fired. Oh, fuck. Never mind.
Something that got me was with her too is like she talks about like, yeah, I spent 14 years as a surveyor. There was so much racism. I was like, nah, fuck this. This is my last job. I was like, you went through 14 years of racism, or did you save your money first and then you got out and now you're like, nah, fuck that job shit. But you did that first. You suffered and dared through that first, so that until you could get to a place where you felt comfortable enough to leave. Not saying financially, you probably had the finances 5 years in, but you just wasn't ready mentally to leave. You were scared or whatever it was. So you come and teaching about, oh, we need to do these things. You need to make sure you saying that what you did, so that we don't be disillusioned to think that it's just.
Oh, we could just drop our job and that's it.
Not that you should be listening to anybody thinking that, but if you are naive and you're impressionable, then yeah, you're gonna look at her and be like, oh, okay, well. Yeah, I guess I should just do it. Yeah, but she didn't do it like that. No. She went through what she went through. She saved up money. She had enough money to start her business and fund her business from her old job. And I know she did because after that job, she took a year hiatus in Jamaica. So that costs money. So that means you had money to do that, and you likely had money to start your business up good. So because I went on her I went on her website. I was like, damn man, fuck. Like not I'm behind, which quote unquote I did feel that way at my own demise, that I didn't do enough to where I can set my shit up the way that she has hers. I was like, wait, she put money into this. She put production into this, and I don't think she set this all up by herself. And if she did, good on her. But even if she did, she had time to do that and money to do that. We don't have it like that. And I think about it, I ain't got no savings. Which that is my own fault too, but there are circumstances that influence me not being at the point that I need to be at right now, quote unquote need to be. Wow, you gonna let me download it?
What?
They be scamming with these like free whatevers, transcriptions. This one really was. Because they'll let you put your information in and they'll process it. And then when it's time to download, they're like, nah, pay for it. Even though they say free. I run into that a lot. This one actually did it, so I'm just happy about that. Because I don't have to do that whole, I got to record and then let it and then re-upload it. Yeah. They only give you 3 free, though, but that's enough. I only needed this one.
Keep the business going until we actually get it going. Because I know in my first year of business, I did not make 1 penny. Not 1 penny. And this lady said to me, so how long is this going to take for you to realise, Natasha, that you need to give this up? And I said, why did I give it up? What am I doing?
Never. Yeah.
Why would I want to go back and work with somebody? I know myself that, I know you were talking about this on the podcast with Dr. Kamani, is that you just could not keep a job. I'm that type of person. After about 6 months, I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing here? I just can't
about this.
well enough at all.
No, I'm just talking about like not being able to keep a job. It's like she's like, yeah, 6 months in, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I cannot take this and these people and the way this shit is. And those are the people that are like, nah, I'm gonna start a business because fuck this shit. And that's where I feel like I'm at, because I know even though I still deal with some shit, it's not the same as going to this job and dealing with the shit at that magnitude. And then for pennies, when I know I can make the millions y'all make off of me, I could just make that off of myself. Like, so I'm gonna try. Definitely gonna try. Catch you on the other side, motherfuckers.
Like, I have no tolerance for stupidity, like zero. Yeah. You know, and there's a lot of that going around. You know what I mean? Yeah. In those organizations.
And you know, the thing is that it is so difficult when we do get into our own businesses. And I found that a lot of people didn't want to work with me because it was a black-owned business. I had a white guy working for me who was a lot older than I was, and so everyone thought he was in charge of the surveying firm. And we used to do a lot of lettings. We used to do a lot of property investment and things like that. So they'd come in and they'd start talking to him. So this one time, this Asian guy came in and started talking to him and said that he would like to work with him and all this sort of business. So my daughter went ballistic. Have you not told them that my mom's the boss? So anyway, he told the guy that I was the boss. The guy said to him, look, I would like to work with you, but I don't want to work with black people. So the guy, Bruce, said to me and my assistant to leave the room. What? To sort of just go out because the guy was coming. So he doesn't want to work with black people. So you just leave. You and the secretary, if you just leave, so that he just thinks it's just a white-owned organisation. No. And I got up and I was about to leave, and I sat down and I said, well, actually, no, I'm not going anywhere. I didn't get into business for people to tell me that I needed to get out of my own business so that somebody else could take over. So he said to me, well, he's got over 40 properties. I said, I don't care. He could have 1,000 properties. I don't care. I don't want him. I don't want him here. But if I was in a different financial
a customer, she owns her own business. She owned her own business, doing a surveying and property management type stuff.
Yeah.
And there's an Asian guy who was working for her, I think. And they had a potential client, or the Asian guy was a client. I don't remember who he was. But the dude who was like doing the intake for her, he was like, yeah, whatever, and then yada yada. And somehow the customer found out that it was a black-owned business. And he was like, well, I want to work with y'all, but I don't want to work with black people. So, yeah, so he's like, nah, I'm not going to work with y'all. There's black people there. So
he's like, if there's black workers, I'll do it. But.
No, he's like, I don't want to work. Well, maybe if there's black workers, yeah, for real. But whoever her desk guy was told her that. And she said her daughter got pissed off. Her daughter was there with her, and she's like, no, tell him this is black. I think that's what it was. The dude asked him, hey, so whose business is it? And she's like, it's my business. So her daughter heard that and got pissed off. I was like, no, fuck that. Tell him it's my mom's business. What are you talking about?
Why was the dude saying it was his business? Who was saying?
Whoever her
contractor?
Her worker.
Was a white dude?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's that?
Or he was Asian. I don't remember if he was Asian or the customer was Asian, but I know somebody was Asian. So
the daughter heard.
The daughter heard was like, nah, fuck that. Tell him.
Yeah, he gonna take claims to my mom's business.
Yeah, like, nah, fuck that. Tell him it's my mom's business. So it tells him, and he's like, well, I'll work with y'all, but I don't want to work with y'all if it's black people there, or black owned. And he's like, well, he said he won't come if, there's black people here. So if y'all could just leave while, when he comes, because it's a big deal. Because the dude has 40 properties. Because the dude had a lot of properties. So
it's time to sell yourself.
Yeah, so she was like, at first she was like, getting up to leave, and she sat back down. She was like, no, the
Who,
fuck?
the owner?
Yeah, her. She said first she was gonna do it.
Yeah, how you gonna make me leave on my own company?
But then she was like, wait, nah, fuck that. She was like, nah, I don't even want to work with him. Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
And the dude's like, but he got 40 properties. That's a lot of money.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
Fuck you too.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm hoping that's what I heard her say. But she said, nah, fuck that. I don't care if he had 1,000 properties. I'm not about to work. I didn't start my business. So I got people run me out of my business because I'm black. I'm not about to do that. So that's what it's at right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've coached a lot of people within the property industry, and they said I would have just left. I would have just made sure I've got all that money coming in. No,
and they feel like shit about it.
Doing it.
You know,
That's the shit I do.
The thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, take his coat. Fuck it.
They treat us
no,
like
fuck him.
shit.
It means
they
something
don't
to
want
me.
to work with us.
No, fuck
We
that. I don't need your damn coat. I don't care if you got $1 million. I hate you.
Because I've had some
I don't
horrific
like you.
experiences working with other
I don't like you.
Yeah,
people.
I don't like
right?
you.
You're not someone I fuck
who are
with, bro.
really
So
successful. This is
that
before
feels
I was
even worse for
working
him.
with more successful black people. The way we handle our business, the way we deal with each other, you know, truly, like, you know, I was just talking to you, and I've mentioned this before. So
how you gonna say that
I had some
and
rental
then say that black women?
I had a tenant I recently had to get rid of. Absolutely insane that the bullshit that they were putting. This is business. This is why I'm bringing this up. I'm getting messages about punishing them. I'm getting messages cussing me, calling me everything but a child of God. You know, I'm completely professional with these people. Like, I am handling it. But once I realized they could not stay in my home, I had to cut it, right? The way that they talked and dealt with me was not at all. And you know good and damn well they would not be dealing with a white man like this. They would not even come to me and talk to me. I don't want to hear your problems. I don't care. You left the house. You broke this. You broke that. You did this. You did that. You did all that.
And then they're like,
you wouldn't.
Well, yeah, I would come to a white person like that. I'm like, well, that's still wrong, dumbass. Yeah, I would come like, and that's still wrong. I don't give a fuck if it was a white man you did it to, or you did. It's wrong, motherfucker.
You need to be in business, right? And there's certain levels of business that you can have or be a part of or participate in, you know? And we need to learn how to respect other black people in business. We want to have our own things. We want to deal with each other. But when we deal with them, you can't always try to hustle them down. You have to pay them what they're worth. You wouldn't do this to white people, right?
Yeah.
So there's a certain level of education.
Yeah, and the other part of that though is you as the business owner have to be okay with them going to the white people to get their get service from them.
That means you're not gonna get no work.
Yeah, that means you're not gonna get the work because black people can't
segregation.
afford. Yeah, because black folks can't afford what you selling. We don't have it like that. So we're gonna go work with the white people, and you also will work with the white people because if you ain't working with us, who you working with?
Yeah, you need a market.
So you need a market.
There's a market.
So either make yourself available to the people like Dick Gregory and Dr. Sabi did for cheap or free, or work with the white folks and deal with their bullshit. And guess what road I took? I'm like, I'm gonna work with them in the corporate job and I'm gonna work with them in my business. And then guess what? When I get it like that, I'm not about to come back around and work with black people. I'm about to go off over here and be like, I'm about to do the bare minimum work. I'm gonna write me a blog, and whoever wants to consume that can. I'm gonna do me a podcast, and whoever wants to consume that. And the sponsors is whoever got the money. And I should be at the point where I don't need sponsors. So that's my plan.
That needs to happen.
I ain't got no problem working with white folks. The only problem I got is the fact that they make me dependent on the system and them, and then they want to abuse and mistreat me. But as far as like, I'm gonna take a stand and not work with white people because of whatever. Like if I take a stand there, I should take a stand everywhere, including.
Hell yeah, that's what I was saying.
So
you gonna take a stand right there? You might take a stand on everything. Then. Oh, hey, donating money to a pedo. I'm like, shit, well, you paying money to a fucking the ultimate pedo, and he's fucking our president. Go handle that. Like, I get that both these motherfuckers are piece of shit, but we all here trying to make a living here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's a pedo because he ain't been convicted. That's what I'm going off of. I see the shit that he's done. You know what I'm saying? I can make my assumptions. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm asking is to get an interview with him. That's all I was asking. See at CNN be interviewing what's his name? What's his fucking name? Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Did you go hit up CNN for promoting murderous eating gay killers? Did you go fuck them up? Did you go harass them? Oh, bitch ass motherfucker! Yeah. I'll slap your bitch ass, dog. When I was calling them, like I was like, man, what race you? I bet you white, dog. To be acting like this, you wouldn't be attacking me if you black and Mexican, dog. Yeah. Because they understand. You have to be white to be attacking me. Yeah. Oh, you're racist. And like, yeah.
Y'all can't even hide your hands, right?
You can't even hide. You can't even hide, bro.
Yeah. You just be
so like that other fucking that wannabe Indian fucking dude. Remember? Oh, I'm.
Yeah.
My aunt is like, no, but you're not. Yeah. No, I can tell you, I am. I got Aztec blood in my bitch ass. Yeah. I got Spaniard blood. I got maybe Irish blood in me. Yeah. But I do have indigenous bloodline in me. You don't have that. You have foreign bloodline.
And you want it so bad.
And you want that so bad. Oh, I'm Irish. Man, you ain't Irish, bro. And even Irishes are fucking European.
Yeah, it's all white to me. Yeah. Like it's all, and it's funny too, because in my mind, like it's all white. But it's funny because I'm like Irish, you're white. Irish, you're white. But when I think of Russians and Ukrainians, I don't think of them in the pool of white folks. I know they're white, but I don't think of them how
they're like some
I think white
or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Russians, but I see them as white.
I know they're white, but I don't classify because when I think white, I think race is white American.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I think. Like race is white American, and the closest I get from that from another country is
Europe. Yeah.
Like I don't think of French either or Spain. Yeah. But I look at it now.
Yeah, now I look at it. Yeah.
Now it's Spain. Now it's Frenchmen's and Russians. I don't even know. I just like, it's just all I know is when I beat up a white boy. His mom was telling me I'm a spig.
She could tell.
She could tell. Cause why would she sit there and say you fucking cracker? She didn't say that. She fucking say you fucking wetback, you stupid spig. I said, bitch, pull that car over here. I'll whip your ass and I'll whip his ass. She said, I'm good. Go. She said, when I heard him say that, I'm good. I said, yeah, bitch. Yeah, said, bitch, I said, pull that. He had in the face. This is a 28-year-old man. The 28-year-old man and a 24-year-old man me. And he over there with his face down like this in the passenger seat, just bleeding. Not embarrassed, bleeding. Leaking. Leaking, dog. He was leaking, dog. He looked like Nate Diaz. He looked like Nate Diaz. Remember when Nate Diaz did that like this? When he like that? When he like that, that's how he looked. He was blood like that all over his body. Had blood all over my shirt. I fucked his ass up. He got lit.
Fuck you for bleeding on me.
He got lit, dog. He got lit. That is the best, like it wasn't the technicalest, but it was like the best, the shortest fight, and like that fight I had with my cousin husband, like that was a long fight, but it was way more technical, but it was I wasn't in like kill mode. Yeah. I was in what the fuck's going on mode, and protecting myself. But that one, I was like, I'm gonna kill you, dog, and fucking. I strangled that motherfucker right there, and he was just like, and I was like, what the fuck I'm doing? You know what I'm saying? I was like, so I let him go, and then he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Sure. He was like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like,
oh yeah?
I said, what? What like that? I said, pop, 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 bam. He just, bam, woke up like that. He woke up. Instinct was like, nah, grab his ass. I grabbed him. Snug him right next to my dick. Blah, 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 blah.
I shouldn't enjoy it, but I do. Because I'm like, y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers, y'all need your asses whooped.
Yeah, like, all that racist shit. All that racist shit they were doing before that happened. Before that happened, they were doing all that racist shit, dog. They were doing all that racist shit, dog. fucking settle all that shit, all that I'm superior, all that fucking I'm superior and I'm all this, and that shows you 4 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
You're a grown ass man.
Yep.
I fucking just laid it on him. Fucking, he was older, tall. He was a little bit taller than me. He was a little bit bigger than me too. Just welded on his ass. He's like, nah, take that back to all your superiors and
Send
tell them,
that
you know what? I don't
message.
think I don't think we so superior.
Yeah, I don't think we're so
I
superior.
don't think we so superior.
I didn't even have to whoop my boss ass. I whooped her ass virtually. She was just she was like, oh man, this is
too
not
much.
what I expected.
Yeah, it's like, sure, you thought you were intelligent,
yeah,
huh?
bitch, you thought you was smarter than me.
Yeah,
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You went into this assuming that you were smarter than me and that you could use that as leverage.
Yeah. Like, no,
up.
I'm doing things because I can need a job.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
And then look at me and then apply that to most of us.
Mm-hmm.
That's most of us. We got it. We got it up here. And y'all know we got it because Black Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking don't get me started on Mexicans. Mexicans be taking care of themselves off a goddamn piece of corn and a dollar.
You go look at it. Shit, motherfuckers make it in here with no fucking green card. They can't even get paid.
Mm-hmm.
They can't even get paid. But somehow they get paid enough to get their own house.
Mm-hmm.
As an illegal, they're getting their own. My grandpa, renting houses and shit, and
shit. My grandma fucking taking care of herself and her husband and getting houses.
They got like 3 jobs. Oh well,
they doing it
but
though.
But we got it.
My mom, she barely worked. She still managed to keep. My mom never fucking apartment hopped. She had in my lifetime 2 apartments. I was raised in 2 apartments in the same apartment complex. Same school. She managed to make sure I went to the same schools. You would have thought I was raised suburban.
Yeah.
You would have thought I was raised suburban. I got to go to the same schools. I got to live in the same house. Now, it was tumultuous within the environment, but she had these baseline things that she made sure she made happen. And still figured out a way to support her habits and stuff. And take care of us. So, y'all be talking all that shit, but
yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah, they don't like that.
And then I'm getting. What's crazy is now that our peoples are in it, blacks and Mexicans, now that they're in the thick of like the white folks and the way they work and their type of jobs, and they're living in suburban houses and shit like that, and then they bump into someone like me and they're just like, wait a minute, I thought
something ain't right.
I
was raised. Mom, Dad, what is this?
Man, you should have saw him. I ain't gonna say his name, but you should have seen him when I was there. My mom, I was like, that don't make no sense because you telling them, and I'm telling you right now, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. I got my own house. I got my own truck.
No, I'm that guy.
I got 3 kids. Yeah, you know who I am. You know who I am. Y'all talk about it at your house. Y'all know who I am. But I got all this. Where's yours? You don't even have that. You don't even have that yet. That don't even make sense,
That don't make sense.
That don't even make sense. And yes, I agree. Yes, you need some type of education. But I'm gonna sit there and say, if you ain't in no bad condition and you're healthy, you got it. I had it. I had it. And guess what? When I was making nothing, I felt like I was rich.
Hell yeah.
I was living like I was rich. I was living in a broke ass apartment. I had my wife and my son, and we were just eating whatever the fuck we want. We let food go to waste.
Yeah, we was throwing away food.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. We was
like,
living.
You talking about my grandpa who retired. Like, it don't make no sense. You talking about Donald Trump. You talking about Mayweather.
Something ain't up.
You gonna come on now?
I can't even classify Donald Trump as this bitch. But in the sense of like the mindset.
Yeah, like he shouldn't be in that spot.
Yeah.
He does not have the right to be in that. Not that he don't have the right. He what I think a president should be, he does not belong in there.
Yeah, he ain't that guy.
He ain't that guy, but somehow he did. So that shows you.
Well, his situation, he paid his way through.
Yeah, I get that, but it still shows that
it shows that you don't need
this in this system, bro. No, if you single and you want money and you want get you some education. Even then, you don't even need that, bro. Your health is bad. I don't even know. I'm not in that situation right now, but I'm pretty sure if I was in that situation, I would still figure it out.
Yeah.
It's just,
why a lot of times we don't want to do business with each other. But on the flip side of that, one of my best clients ever, black guy,
Yeah.
pays my hourly rate. I could send him a 5-figure invoice and he will pay it immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like so I'm not saying that to rag on us, but we do have a way about ourselves. We want to be in business. A lot of times but it's known. Like,
girl,
it's like, I cannot.
She gonna sit there and talk like that, but then she did you like that?
What's she saying?
She's sitting there, we gotta stop. Basically, she was going into like, black people can do all of that, but then they basically destroy themselves, like not themselves. They talking about as a black community.
Yeah, basically you burn bridges within your community.
Yes, but she's saying like sometimes they do the same thing like as what a white person would do corporation wise.
Yeah, that's definitely.
But I'm like, that was you. You did that to my wife.
You were like, nah,
you did that
fuck
to my
you.
wife. If something you don't agree upon, you fucking. That's what happens when you run in this system. Because, and I get it, you did those things because you don't want someone like my wife who goes against what you're talking about, as in what leads up into the pyramid. We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
So that's my wife's a threat to your system, just as it is to the system itself. We're like, no. Yeah. So of course you're gonna block her. It's like, but you're sitting here telling people, oh, don't do that to other black girls.
No, it's certain types.
Black women,
it's certain. It's a.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a breakfast club. You over here trying to formulate
trying
stuff.
To say it's black people.
Yeah.
That's what she needs. Yeah, that's what you're trying. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Like you're sitting here saying that it's for black women. No, it's for black women who's got parents who live in the suburban lives, who deal with all this white racism and pushes whatever just to get the money so they can give their kid the privilege to act like this. Yeah. Because your mama and them ate that shit. Your mama and daddy ate that shit. You ain't eating it. But guess what? That's because you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to hold that like, oh, I don't put up with that. That's the part that I had to like come to realization too about like how I was talking when I would tell you. But I don't do that as much at all. Because you already know the story. But I'm saying like when I would like tell the story of like, oh man, like my boss said fuck you, and I was like, you don't fucking talk to me like that, you bitch ass motherfucker. Like I only had that privilege because my mom was there for me. Yeah. If it wasn't for her, who knows what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have conformed more. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to conform. So, and that's what she went through. Her dad and her mom went through all that shit. And then she comes in over here and she's like, yeah, no, not me. I'll quit that job. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. And then now you putting this impressionable thing to these other women that don't have that.
And this not her first run at business. When she started her website business, before that, she started a fashion business. Yeah. First of all, to go into fashion is a privilege in itself. But she said she was just throwing money at that motherfucker. I'm like, where you get money to throw at it like that? Dad, your dad. Your parents, your savings. That they had you went to college. You had money to throw at it. She said for years she was throwing money, just losing money, not making no money off of it, living in Hollywood. It's like, girl, who you talking to?
That's what I'm saying.
Who's your audience?
She would be more of like, that's what I'm saying. Like she's not. That's what I get. That's the problem I have when I hear a lot of these black women or black men or something. And I'm only saying that because you're watching these things. I would say the same thing if it was like Mexicans and Hispanics saying that. Yeah. Because they I'm pretty sure they're doing the same shit. But seeing what you watch, I'm like, that's the problem I have. Yeah. You're not sitting there saying, if you're in the hood and you got this not for you. Yeah. This ain't for you. But you're not saying that because you still want that profit to come in. That's fucked up. So you sit there and say for all black women. I'm only saying this, and I'm only trying to help all my own black women. Quit your jobs. You can't do that because not every black woman is living in your experience. They're struggling, so they can't just quit their jobs.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, and you know that. So you're not gonna say that. You're not gonna say, oh, it's only for those suburban black women who have funds of at least $15,000 in your bank account. Listen to me. Because now that draws your circle even smaller, and your profits are not going to make up for that. So you leave it open.
So what are you doing?
So you leave it open. That's wrong. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong because you're misleading. Yeah. And you're misleading to sit there and say this is for. I'm gonna give advice for black women, all black women. Like no, you gotta be more specific now because you talking about the ones who have it and the ones that don't have it. Yeah. I can't just quit my job like you. What you want to say? Quit your job, and then she don't even be saying that either. Mm-hmm. Oh, quit! But she did say that thing, right? She said she was not working and her dad was helping her. Was this her? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
And she didn't even put emphasis on that.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
She didn't put emphasis on it.
Put it in there. Put it in there, but don't skip over it so you don't have to lean on that too much. Mm-hmm. You know, look at me as I did on my own. Mm-hmm. Like, no.
Oh, we have it hard. We do have it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have it hard. And you over here talking though, like your hard equates, and it does. I'm not trying to take away from.
Yeah, it's hard to say things like that.
Yeah, it's hard to say things, but you over here talking like you fucking the know all be all of the black woman experience, but with a closed off perspective of it. Intentionally closing it off, not choosing not to go down that rabbit hole, because I believe you don't know all the ins and outs of what the more poor black women go through, or not as privileged black women go through. But you could go into that, and you choose not to.
Yeah, so. This all started from her saying that that black women not need to close the door off on another black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you say you're gonna help somebody, you can't sit there and just because you feel like it's not working or whatever, that you give up on it. Because that means you were never here to help anyways. That means you were only here for your benefit. Yeah. You were trying to help you feel a certain way about helping somebody. No, if you're going to help somebody and they're not understanding and they're not getting it, then you just sit there and you keep doing it. Because, and I'm not saying you just go to their door and you, what is it called? Crusades, Christian crusades, and kill motherfuckers to get your point out. No, I'm saying you just, when these motherfuckers ask you something or they talking to you and you're like, blah, 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 I told you. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Well, then don't talk to me. Yeah. Don't talk to me. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do my thing. But when you come over and you ask me my advice, I'm going to tell you the same thing over and over. Get the fuck out. You always talking about fucking getting the fuck out. Like how, who is it? I want to say somebody always act like that when they're Ruben or something like that when they're talking. And when they say something to me and I'm always like going into a spiel about it. And then they always leads into something. That's why I can't tell you nothing, Theo. I'm like, well, don't talk to me. Don't ask me what my thoughts are on how this game is. Because I'm going to tell you, it leads all the way up into this shit. Yeah. It always leads into this shit. The only reason why the game is like this is because it's only about profits and blah, 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 to this. And this is why we're in this system. And this is why they got a hold on us. This is why we need to get the fuck out. Oh, here it goes talking about land again. It's like, yes, it always leads into get the fuck out. Don't ask me how I feel about this game. Evil. So whenever you see me having fun on this game, best believe I'm only having fun because this is not this shitty ass game. It's less or shittier than that. Or it's a shitty in a different way. Yeah. Air?
It's holding.
Yeah. What did you say? Oh, come on. Here, use my phone. No. I'll be back.